If you own a computer, here's how to get the most out of it without buying lots of expensive software. Get ready to write down a phone number and watch this. CompuServe combines the power of your computer with the convenience of your telephone.
Tonight, me and you are going to go explore some of the most strange and disturbing videos found on the platform you use every day. Every minute, there are thousands of videos uploaded to YouTube, ranging from children's cartoons, family vlogs, to horror movies. But beneath this all, under the MrBeast videos, the Let's Plays, under the surface of YouTube, at the ocean bed, there lies hundreds, if not millions, of disturbing videos. And that's exactly where we are diving into tonight. Me and you. Welcome into the abyss of the internet. Grab your snacks and your blanket, settle down as we venture into our first entry tonight. Our first entry is a classic from the side of YouTube. Countless YouTubers have covered it in countless ways, and I think I would be amiss not to add it in tonight. And so, let's begin. 17 years ago, a video was posted to YouTube by the name of Obey the Walrus. The video is confusing, disturbing, and interesting all at the same time. It's one of the ones I remember stumbling upon when I was a lot younger browsing YouTube. The beginning of the video shows an antagonist character from a game called Star Fox. The character, named Andros, stares directly at you momentarily as it sings Itsy Bitsy Spider, before transitioning to trippy, liquid-like imagery while the song continues but sped up. After the acid trip imagery, the song begins to play in reverse, then again transitions to something else, this time to a person with an obvious physical disability dancing to the song. It ends with a picture of a walrus, and then stops. The dancing person, the drag queen, Sandra Crisp, had a statement about the video sometime after it became popular. Sandra said, quote, "Excuse me, I'm not a walrus. I'm a human being, and I would appreciate it if people would recognize that. So if you would all please stop posting negative comments online, I would highly appreciate it, and thank you." And so, we continue our dive. We jump back in time 38 years ago to November 1987. 1987 is a pretty big year. Astronomers' eyes light up as the discovery of supernova 1987A, one of the closest supernovae to happen in centuries.
And for the first time I met the star in person. And it's quite spectacular.
Richard Branson and Per Lindstrand are the first people to cross the Atlantic in a hot air balloon.
Well, I feel extremely excited, obviously. I mean, it's about to enter into what must be the most exciting 3 days of my life.
And then there's the Max Headroom TV hijacking.
Good morning, class. Cocology. The study of...
For context, Max Headroom was a character played by Matt Fuhrer. He played the role of a news host and advertised himself as a AI, CGI news host, and made commentary on different subjects in a satire manner during the 1980s. Imagine for a second. November 22nd, 1987. Illinois and Chicago news stations aired their normal broadcasts. 9 p.m. You're home eating your TV dinner, watching a sports segment on WJN TV. Earnhardt wins NASCAR. Jack Sikma ends his NBA free throw streak of 51 games. Then suddenly the channel is interrupted by a pale face with sunglasses, an uncanny face with his blonde silicone hair combed back. It was Max Headroom, or someone wearing a Max Headroom mask hijacking the television signals. He moved back and forth, saying nothing and staring directly at the camera as you sat there, staring back at the screen. The room is quiet now, except for a buzz that emitted from the TV. 17 seconds later, you sip your beer, and your regular segment continues. You shrug it off and forget about it. Weird commercial. 2 hours later, another home. It's 11 p.m. Doctor Who serial horror of Fang Rock is airing. You're enjoying it and are soon going to go to sleep, but just right after this episode. A commercial advertising weight loss pills interrupts Doctor Who. Great. You hurry to the kitchen and pour yourself another glass of wine, and as the red liquid drops into the glass, you hear the TV make a weird noise. Swiveling your head around to the exit of your kitchen, you see the dark living room change color from your TV. You turn around and peek out the kitchen, dropping your glass as you see the figure on screen. The video on screen isn't a doctor. The TV shows Max Headroom, or again, someone with his mask, bent over and being slapped with a fly swatter as he yells,
"They're coming to get me."
The person slapping him responds with, your mouth is still agape, empty glass lays sideways on the carpet. The transmission ends. Doctor Who horror at Fang Rock continues. This is what happened to many residents on November 22nd when the television signals were hijacked by an unknown person cosplaying as a known TV host, Max Headroom. The incident was investigated by the Federal Communications Commission, but during their investigation, they couldn't identify the TV hijackers. And still, as of today, no one knows who they were or why they did it.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
And so, we continue. Elisa Lam elevator footage. Around 10:13 a.m. PST on a Tuesday morning, February 19th, 2013, in LA, a female body was located at the Stay on Main Hotel. That woman was named Elisa Lam. But let's backtrack a couple of days. Elisa's parents lost contact with her. Worried, her parents called the LAPD. However, upon searching, the police couldn't find any trace of her. They searched her room, used the canine to find her scent, but to no avail. Elisa Lam vanished without a trace. Except for one clue. The LAPD needed the public's help at this point, and so uploaded the last seen footage of her before disappearing. The footage is of her on the hotel's elevator, acting erratic. Elisa appears to be afraid of something, almost as if someone is stalking her through the hotel. She hurries in and out of the elevator, clicking the buttons randomly in a panic, peeking through the doors and hiding. But what's odd to me is that if you're being followed by someone and you're trying to hide, why'd you come out of the elevator and suddenly wave around your hands frantically before walking off camera calmly, as if nothing happened? Never even using the elevator in the first place. There's so many questions here and so little information to go off of. And so, internet theories started flooding in. Some of them came from places like Reddit and 4chan. Some had seemed plausible, some not so much. One of the major and obvious theories the internet had was that she was being stalked by someone, as she just vanished like she never existed after this video. Other ones suggested she was on some sort of hallucinogenic drug concoction, and was going through some sort of drug-induced manic episode. So far the theories were plausible, but this isn't all. They became more outlandish. Some had said she was being chased by a ghost or a demon, or maybe she was being possessed by them, trying to fight these demons off. They said her weird arm movements were her communicating with the spirits. These theories were brushed aside as insensitive and unhelpful, but that's not where the theories ended. No. Tuberculosis Lam Elisa government conspiracy. This emerged slightly later, around when the body was discovered on February 19th, but the theory spread fast. A TB outbreak hit Skid Row near the hotel Elisa Lam was found at. The diagnostic test to see if you have TB is called Lam Elisa, her name, but just swapped. So the theory is, the government, or the CIA, used her as some sort of biological weapon to infect, spread TB among the homeless, then killed her to cover it up. Or she was a test subject or whistleblower. What also added fuel to this theory was the university, UBC, had a big TB research center, but the theory never went anywhere. And officially the internet was wrong, of course. It wasn't a government cover-up, demonic, or a murder. It was much more simple than that. The official cause of death was accidental drowning. What must have happened is sometime after the last seen footage of her in the elevator, Elisa wandered atop the Stay on Main hotel roof and, in her delirium, fell into the hotel's water cistern. Unable to get out, she died in one of the most horrifying ways possible. The autopsy showed no signs of drugs in her system, which is what led officials to believe the cause of her manic episode was due to her bipolar disorder. See, Elisa Lam was diagnosed with bipolar 1, the more severe version of BD. She required medication in order to function and not spiral into her episodes. Investigators later searched her room and found her prescription medications were at levels suggesting she hadn't been taking them consistently. And so, the case was closed as the autopsy found no illicit drugs or alcohol in her system. No foul play, nothing other than an unwell person going through a delirium from an untreated mental illness without anyone around her who she loved to comfort her through it. Sunday, May 26, 2013. A tugboat under the name JustCon 4 was securing an oil tanker from strong waves close to the coast of Nigeria. Imagine for a second, it's around 4:50 p.m. aboard the JustCon 4. You're the boat's cook, and you're using the restroom. It's a normal day, like any other, but the walls are now tilting. You start moving, and try to balance. Slowly, you realize what's happening. The boat is turning over. In a panic, you rush out the bathroom door, swinging the doors wide open, to be met with nothing other than a black void. There is no light, yet the ship is sinking. You try to link up with 3 of your crewmates and find your way out, but before you can, the ocean crashes through, taking away 3 crewmates with it. You know they're dead, and there's no way to help. You find yourself unable to get out as the ocean drags the boat to its, and likely your, deathbed.
Alright, how are you doing, Nick? Just talk to me and I'll help you, eh? Okay, so have you come into the next deck? Onto the main deck? Alright, so you should be walking on the ceiling, yeah? Okay. What's that? Oh, okay. Alright, you found one, yeah? He's alive! Okay, keep him there. Alright. Alright. Alright, just hold him there, okay? Just keep him there. Fucking hell. I don't know what we're gonna do. Alright, just keep him there and keep him calm, okay? Alright, just reassure him, pat him on the shoulder. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, show him the harness. I'm sure he's put a harness on, you know, working at heights. He would have done something like that.
Put your leg.
Open it, open the front. Open.
Pull up.
He's got to go through there, yeah, that's it. Could he not fit that overall in? That was flying around.
So there's not much place to stand here. Yeah. Other side, my friend, yeah.
You might have to adjust it for him, okay?
Yeah, well.
That needs to be rotated down.
This one goes to the top. Come here.
Who's free flowing?
I think it's the bell.
Okay. Well done, Nico. Just some nicely. Put that tag away. That's it. Tighten the bottom one. Okay, tighten it a bit more. Is that okay?
What's that?
Can we tighten it a bit more? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's all right.
All right.
Stand up.
Stand up. Let's have a look.
Stand up. Sam, I think it's weak there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, that's fine. Put him down again.
That's okay.
Are those leg straps okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell him to keep drinking your water. Where's his water?
Where's the water?
Drink it, buddy. Drink it. He hasn't drunken much, eh?
No, he's almost finished it.
Oh, he's almost finished it. Okay, sorry. All right, tell him to... What's wrong with him?
He says it's cold.
What's cold? The water?
The water's cold. Yeah, he says the water's cold.
There was that overall that you... Should we not try and get him in that overall?
No, read that. It's going to get stuck everywhere.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it at that. All right, just get him out of the water. We don't want hypothermia.
Go
back up there. Okay, how's the slack? Have we got enough slack to dress him?
I need a little bit more slack on Dover 3.
Okay, can we have some more slack?
Yeah, that's fine.
Slack to Dover 3.
Okay, Dover 3 is 5 meters inside now.
Sorry, 5 meters inside, yeah?
I've got it, it's fine, thank you. Yeah, okay.
Just help. Alright, he's got hot. See, if we had an overall, we could stuff the hot water thing in there. Nice one.
I'm just going to check all the umbilicals. Okay, stop sign.
He's way ahead. We've got to put his head underwater. Yeah, go.
I'm just going to check all the umbilicals, eh?
Roger, check your umbilical back to the bell. Check his one as well. Make sure it's not going to catch anything on the seabed, yeah? Okay, so you're only going to go back to the comp weight, okay? when this guy gets to the door, okay?
Yeah, roger that.
Alright, excellent.
I just want to check who's here.
Right, let's get that hat on his head so we can reduce the CO2, please. Okay, is his umbilical on around his body like we're diving?
Yeah, roger.
Okay, well done. Make sure you tighten that spider lacquer tight, yeah?
Yeah, roger. Can you come up on, stand by. Can you come up on, Robert 2, please?
Roger, in the belt, up on 2's umbilical, please. Check the other side.
Okay, we'll stop on the other side, please.
Other side's loose, yeah.
We'll stop on 2.
All stop on 2, all stop on 2. How's that looking? Hello, my friend, can you hear me? Okay, listen to me. We're putting the hat on so you can breathe, okay? Alright, now you mustn't panic, eh? You must listen to me, alright? Alright. We're going to take you in the water, and we're going to take you to the bell, okay? And then we're going to bring you home, okay? Alright. So now I just want you to keep calm, okay? Are you feeling okay? Are you sore? Have you got any injuries? Okay. Okay. What's your name? Harrison. Okay, Harrison. My name is Colby. Okay, and I'm going to bring you home, okay? And the diver that's helping you now, his name is Nico. Okay, that's Nico, okay? There's another guy on the outside. Free flow his hat so he doesn't get too hot. What is your rank? You're the cook. They always survive.
Hold this one here.
Hold your hands, two hands. Hold 2 hands, okay? Alright. Okay, Harrison, you mustn't take your hat off, okay? You must just breathe nicely, yeah? Okay. Alright, let's go. You hold your umbilical and you listen to me, okay? Alright, we're going now. Put your head under water and breathe comfortably, okay? Okay, how's that? Are you alright, Harrison? Are you comfortable?
Up and down the one umbilical. Up and down the 2 umbilical. Coming up.
Just take him nice and slowly, okay? Hold your umbilical, Harrison. Don't let go, okay? We're bringing you home. Quickly, I know, he's alright, stick his head in. Put his head in the bell. Well, hey, I'm taking instructions. I mean, Jesus, how am I supposed to... How are you feeling, Harrison? Alright, very good. You scared me there. Alright, you must say Roger when I'm talking to you. Alright, he's in the bell. Let's get him into the bell. Are you able to climb in? Open the flood up so you can climb in. Go, open the flood up. Yes, you scared me. Head past up. I know, it looked like it, but he's so scared, he's just holding his umbilical.
I must cut to my face now.
Yeah, don't worry, it's okay, he's in the bell now, okay?
Well,
How are you in the bell, Harrison? Give me a thumbs up. Good job, my friend, well done. You're a survivor.
Think for a second. He was alone without food, water, light, and slowly running out of fresh air. He was dying in a sensory-deprived environment in the likes we couldn't even imagine. In total, out of the 12 members of the Jescon 4, 10 bodies were recovered and Harrison O'Keen. Harrison was the only man who survived this catastrophic accident. They were unable to find the last remaining crew member. His body still remains at the bottom of the ocean.